Richard Kimball. Profession, Doctor of Medicine. Destination, Death Row State Prison. Richard Kimball has been tried and convicted for the murder of his wife. But laws are made by men, carried out by men. And men are imperfect. Richard Kimball is innocent. Proved guilty, what Richard Kimball could not prove was that moments before discovering his wife's body, he encountered a man running from the vicinity of his home. A man with one arm. A man who has not yet been found. Richard Kimball ponders his fate as he looks at the world for the last time and sees only darkness. But in that darkness, fate moves its huge hand.
Fugitive. A QM production, starring David Jansen as the fugitive. Also starring James Edwards, Ruby Dee, and special guest star James Dunn. Tonight's episode, Decision in the Ring.
Come on, you're working too slow. Now look what you've done.
Fix it. Fix it.
That won't do it. Get away. Now he's carrying his left hand high and you're bleeding. Nail him with everything you got like the first 20 seconds.
I'll give you anything you want later. Now, go on. I gotta take care of Joe. You told me you knew your business. Now, get out.
No, Lou.
I want him out of here. He's no good. Come on, get out. Go on.
I'm gonna get a doctor.
Now, 11 months a fugitive, Richard Kimball emerges from the blackness of hiding into the gray anonymity of another alias, Ray Miller. He thinks of the day when he might find the one-armed man. But for now, Los Angeles, California offers him temporary haven.
Can't you do nothing? Slipped out of my hand. And you gotta fix that cut. I got you this job because you as good as any cut man. Can't fix it. I ain't got no adrenaline. The bottle broke. I told Lou you could do the job.
Hey, could I have one of those? Thank you. There's a pressure point in front of the ear. It might help. I tried. How about adrenaline?
Bottle broke in the ring.
You got any adrenaline crystals?
You handled cuts before?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Try it. The kit.
Give me a glass and some water. Hold on. Take the towel. Hold it.
Nice job. Go ahead. Looks all right, Lou. Before you leave, bring him by the office. I'll put in a couple of stitches.
You do that?
Uh-huh.
What's your job here?
Clean up towels.
What do you draw?
60 a week.
Well, see me tomorrow at Kellum's gym. 11 o'clock and be there.
Lou, will you listen, huh? They don't come no better. They don't come no better than him. He's been a cut man for 20 years.
How come he didn't stop the bleeding?
The bottle broke, Lou. You seen that?
I could have used something else.
Lou, will you listen to me, huh? He's a friend of mine.
Joe needs a cut man.
Lou! Lou, you mean to tell me you're gonna hire him, huh? You're gonna hire that floor sweeper?
Maybe.
Lou, you can't do it.
Now, you stick to your sparring, I'll do the hiring.
You can't do it, Lou.
Dan, go take yourself a light workout, huh? I'm glad to see you. What's your name?
Miller, Ray Miller.
Ever worked cuts before?
Uh-huh.
How come you didn't use collodion to stop the bleeding?
Danger of infection.
How about Monsul solution?
Same thing, it's illegal.
Nosebleed.
Adrenaline up the nose.
Nausea.
Smelling salts.
Cut artery.
Stop the fight.
Okay. You get $75 a week, room and board, and we start for the training camp tomorrow morning. Now, there's only one thing I care about. My boy, Joe Smith. All my sweat goes into making him the champ. Now, are you going to take good care of him?
I'll do my best.
Okay. I've got to go down to the athletic commission to file a contract. Stick around. I'll get you set later.
Congratulations on last night, Reagan. Come on in for a minute.
I'm clean, Murphy. Ain't got nothing on me, and there ain't gonna be nothing.
Well, of course not. I was kind of even Steven last night for a while, wasn't it? Until all of a sudden, out of the blue...
Out of my boy's glove, out of 3 years of training, and out of me being 30 years in the fight game.
About 30 years. Was it Pompton Lakes, New Jersey, or Lakewood where we first met?
Oh, quit sparring, Murphy. What do you want?
30 years. It was my first job with the Newark Evening News. I broke the story of how you sold 200% of your first fighter. And in 36, when the Schultz mob got interested in fighters, you helped open the door to them. Lou, how many times have you had ticket tax trouble when you were promoting?
Nobody proved nothing.
Lou, our report is that you spent your last weekend before coming out here with some of your old college chums, the bookmakers.
Well, I can't help it if they come snooping around. I told them there was nothing doing. Now, I'm clean, Murphy. You ain't got nothing on me.
Not yet. Okay, Sergeant. That's your man for the next 4 weeks.
Listening to him, I kind of like the old cat.
He's an old thief. Stick close to him.
Was my gal sound?
Come on now, everybody, drink up. How about a refill, fella? Come on, drink up. This is the victory celebration. Wally, you were never better. What? Why isn't Jeb the best punch? Well, you ask my boy Joe, he'll tell you. Hey, who wants a punch in an... Oh, no, not here. Good evening. Hey, what's killing you? You still sore because I fired that friend of yours?
Breaking the bottle was an accident, Lou.
I fired him because he couldn't have stopped the bleeding.
After the bottle was broke, how could he?
He did.
It was after Joe's second year at medical school that he quit.
For the ring.
Uh-huh.
What would you like?
Scotch and water.
Same thing. I thought he wanted to be a doctor so much.
He did. He wanted to be a doctor more than anything else in the world. It's complicated.
That's great. I wish you luck. Will you pardon me?
Joe's complicated. His father was a doctor, you know, in North Carolina.
Well, then he was really born to it.
He was born to boxing, too. I guess he was on the college boxing team. That's when we met. I was ringside. That same gym we were married 4 years ago now.
He quit med school because of money?
He didn't like my working to help pay his tuition. But it was really when Lou came along. Lou had seen him fight amateur.
Promised him fame and fortune.
Mm-hmm. I was against it at first, but a little less as the years went by.
What is she doing? Boring you with the story of my life?
Well, it's an interesting story. How's it cut?
Oh, fine.
All right.
And thanks.
Hey, Joe, let me borrow your wife a minute. Come on, Laura, I got somebody I want you to meet.
That Lou. Not one cut man in 100 knows how to mix adrenaline. But where did you learn?
Korea. I was a medic, corpsman.
Really? A corpsman?
The food looks good, doesn't it? Come on.
A corpsman, huh? Well, that's more medicine than I practiced.
Your wife was telling me how you were lured away from being a doctor.
Lured? By Lou? You wouldn't say that to DeRocher lured a player onto the Dodgers, would you?
I got the idea that medicine was something special for you. A man's lucky to have a feeling like that.
Breathing's important, too. You see all these people, us here? We're fight people. And because we're all in the same game, well, we're just people to each other. I'm just another guy. Do you think it would be the same for me on the outside as a doctor?
We've got some new customers. Hey, keep that warm for me. What's the password, friend?
Ring magazine. They told me down at the gym there was going to be a big bash.
Oh, you're going to do a story on Joe?
Well, if there is one.
Of course there's one. He's going to be the champ. Hey, everybody, I want you to meet... What's your name?
Hank Stone, Ring Magazine.
Right. Hank Stone, Ring Magazine. Come on, Laura. Hey, this is Joe's wife, Laura.
How do you do?
Smile, Joe. This is my boy, Joe.
Hello.
Glad to meet you.
Gonna make a cover boy out of you.
Congratulations on the fight.
Thank you.
And this is Ray Miller, our cut man, the best in the business.
Hi.
Say, we're going up to the training camp tomorrow. You come up and visit us, huh?
You couldn't shake me if you wanted to. I want to do a full background story. Fighter, wife, manager, everybody. Cut man, too.
After I got stopped 8 times in a row, Lou says, Wally, you're gonna be better off on a piano. But Dan here, he's gonna make it someday.
Yeah, Lou's gonna take me on just as soon as Joe takes the middleweight title.
Oh?
Yeah. But he figures maybe I'll make a better light heavyweight, you know?
You've got the bill for it, Dan. How about you, Miller? You ever do any fighting?
Hey, Ray, when can I take this off?
A few days.
Why don't you ride along with Wally, huh? What about you, Mr. Stone? Like to come along?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm going to stay here and find out the worst about you from your wife.
She won't talk. Let's go, Danny.
Well, shall we start?
Isn't there something about a wife not testifying against her husband?
Oh, watch it, man. You want to put me to sleep? Hey, Joe. We don't know nothing about this guy as a cut man. Now, Ed Robbins is the best there
Quit
is.
worrying it, Danny. Let's run.
Want to take 5, Joe?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, how about a little shadow boxing to keep warm?
No, Danny, listen to the radio. Like to stretch your legs?
Yeah.
Kinda nice out here, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, about Korea.
What?
Korea. You know, when you were a medic.
Oh,
What's the most you ever did for yourself? The closest you came to being a doctor?
I splintered a lot of fractures.
Come on, you know, something really serious.
Well, there was this one GI. A grenade shattered his shoulder, almost tore his arm off. He was bleeding to death, going into shock.
You have any plasma?
Yeah, I had plasma.
What did you do for the bleeding?
We applied some pressure pads and called for the helicopter, but he kept on bleeding.
It really moves in, don't it? Takes over like Joe really belongs to him.
Well, when we got to the artery, we didn't have any clamps, so I had to reach in and hold it closed with my fingers till the helicopter came.
Did he live?
Joe. Hey, Joe.
He lived.
Joe, you're gonna stiffen up.
Did he keep his arm?
Huh?
I'm glad.
Joe, Lou ain't gonna like this.
That's what I call being a doctor.
We're supposed to be running.
What's eating you, Danny?
Nothing.
Then let's run. For his pain. You didn't give him anything for his pain.
Well, I'd run out of morphine.
But you had to give him something.
I praised him for his bravery.
Praise to make a man forget his hurting?
Sure, why not? Remember the magazine writer at the party? He gave you a lift.
Magazine writer?
Yeah, the writer at the party, the one that's going to do a story on you.
Story?
Hey, Joe, you need a rub down.
Why wouldn't praise help? Start a frontline psychiatry. Come on inside. Good. Thanks, honey. Have a seat, Ray. I'll be with you in a minute.
Well, how was the workout?
Oh, fine.
Did Joe feel all right?
Well, sure. Why?
Nothing. Nothing, really. Joe's been telling me about you. He thinks a lot of you. This morning, when he woke up, he thought we were still in the city.
Has it happened before?
Yes,
How many times?
at least twice.
As bad as today?
No. This morning, he didn't even remember the party at the hotel last night.
How long does it take?
Hey, Ray, there was this gag we pulled at med school. One of the fellows got a can of ether from the lab. Now, there was this professor of physics.
That's right. Buzzing Joe about being a doctor. Remember what happened last time Joe got tangled up in that medical stuff? Huh?
So Miller's doing the same thing, huh? I'll take care of him right now.
No, honey, you don't swing on a trapezius. It's a shoulder muscle. No.
What's all this about you buzzing Joe about doctoring?
Buzzing?
Well, bothering, bugging, buzzing about him doctoring.
Now, Lou.
I'll handle this. I didn't hire you to make trouble.
Look, Lou, I don't want to make any trouble. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let them explain.
You were out on the road with Joe and Dan.
Sure.
You and Joe had a big talk out there, right?
Yeah, right.
About doctoring.
We talked about Korea.
You're fired.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you? Are you starting this medical business all over again? You remember 2 years ago in Chicago, a week before your fight with Lou Hellner, you went out and bought a load of these cockamamie medical books. And they bugged you so much that he almost flattened you. A second-rate, no-good, washed-out punk almost flattened you. And why? Because you were thinking about doctoring and not fighting. Now you get out of here. I'll pay you for a week.
No, Ray, hold it. Now, Lou, you simmer down and listen. He wasn't bugging me. He was only answering my questions.
About doctoring. Joe, you got one fight. One fight and then a shot at the title. The title, that's the tops. Well, I ain't taking any chances. He's fired.
No, Lou, he's staying.
I say he goes.
He stays. Lou will be bright and sunny in the morning. That's the kind of guy he is.
Please stay. It's nice to have you here. Could be a big help to Joe.
I hope so.
Good. Good.
Well, what are you thinking, boys? How do you like that power, snap, speed, and control? That ain't no bag. That's Kramer's kisser 2 weeks from tonight. Oh, that Joe's got everything. He can box, he can hit, and he can take it. I ain't never seen him better. Okay, Joe, one for the showers. Okay, boys, pictures. Few for the boys, Joe.
How's the cut coming along?
Oh, it's coming along great. It'll be fine.
I'll get him.
What round are you going to take him in?
Okay, Joe.
Handshake.
What are you going in? What weight?
This afternoon, I'll give you the whole story about Joe, how I found him in the intercollegiates and everything. Don't worry, he'll be 100% for the fight. Up, chow time, fellas. Time to put on the feed bag. You go ahead over and I'll meet you there, huh?
Come on, guys, show
You
where
hit
it
the
is.
showers. Dan, get Joe's robe. He don't need no cold come 2 weeks. I like the way he's been working. Maybe I made a mistake. I guess you've been good for him.
Thank you.
I got to post forfeit money in the morning. You take a good look at that cut.
I'll do it now.
Good.
Come on, Joey, let's have a look at the cut. Huh?
Right. Oh, here, Dan.
Looks good. We'll leave the bandage up. Keep your head back. I'll paint it up for you.
How's the scar?
Well, it'll be fine for the fight.
How did it react to the light? A reflex, a hipless reflex. That's what you were trying to find, wasn't it? Symptom of brain damage from a concussion. That's so, isn't it?
That could be.
Mine? Yes, that's what the textbooks say. Now, did you see any sign of a hipless reflex in my eyes?
No.
Then there's no brain damage, right?
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, sure, just an ex-Army medic. Look, Ray, you didn't answer my question about the brain damage.
I'm not qualified to have an opinion, Joe.
In spite of my lapses of memory? Look, Ray, did my wife tell you to examine me? Has she been buzzing you about my memory?
Joe, tension of a big fight. Anybody's liable to forget a couple of things.
Then what are you going to tell Lara?
That with a good covering of collodion, that scar should take any amount of punishment.
You turned in first, darling.
You look great, Joe. 5 days till Saturday. I'll have you just right to flatten that palooka.
How about me, Lou? When you gonna take me off?
Pretty soon. You got a lot to learn. That coat of collodium stand up?
Yeah, it'll take a lot more punishment than that.
Hey, Miller. You gonna have time for a talk with me?
Joe, hit the showers.
I, gotta take the collodion off, Joe.
Say, man, you saying I got no punch? I won't make no fighter?
I didn't say that.
No. I heard you about the cut.
I was talking about the collodion.
Hey, Wally. Can a man even get a towel around here?
Here you go.
Any questions, anytime. I got a scrapbook.
Come on, Wally.
That's nice. Thanks.
What that guy want with you anyway?
Oh, he just wants to know about all of us. He's a very interesting talker.
Hey, Wally, you say he was asking you a lot of questions? What kind of questions?
Well, let's get the collodion off.
All right.
Why don't you leave it on? See how it wears. My eyes? You starting that again.
Dan got in a couple of pretty good ones.
So what? I train every day, I get hit every day. Why'd you look?
Laura told me about this morning.
Don't you know anything about women? How they're always making something out of nothing.
Forgetting even for 10 seconds that you're fighting Saturday night, I don't call that nothing. Joe, see a doctor. Now, if you do have brain damage, there's a chance it could be cured now. Only if you stop fighting now.
Okay, let's knock that boogeyman down again. Pull that shade. I want you to see. Anytime.
You still gonna fight?
You gonna tell Laura? Lou?
Aren't you?
No.
The doctor will find out when he examines you at the weigh-in.
By Saturday, 5 days of light training, it probably won't be there at all. No reflex, nothing to see. No doctor in the world could suspect anything.
You want to kill yourself?
Look, Ray, I never asked whether you were ever really a doctor. Or why you don't talk like Lou or Wally. Your business is yours. Mine is mine.
Well, hi. I've been spending your money, Joe. I bought a new dress. To wear to the fight Saturday.
Hi, Dan.
You busy?
Oh, come on in. what can I do for you?
Well, I thought maybe I'd... Well, this magazine of yours, it's for a pretty clean fight game, ain't it?
Well, that's for sure.
You know that the buzz of a fighter can make him lose. You know that, don't you?
What's on your mind?
My name don't have to come into this, does it?
Not if you don't want it to.
Miller, Joe's new cut man. I think he's trying to make Joe lose the fight Saturday night. I got an idea. He's buzzing Joe right into a knockout.
Sit down, Dan. Let's start from the beginning. First, about Miller.
Joe, there is something wrong, isn't there?
No. I was just wondering how I'd be feeling if I'd become a doctor.
It isn't too late, you know.
Quit the ring and go back to medicine. It would kill me, Laura. It would kill me dead.
I know it isn't the applause or the cheers. Is it the money? We've got enough money saved for you to go back to school to become a doctor.
It's funny. That's the one thing I want, and that's what would kill me. People pay $5 to see me fight. Now, would they pay it for treatment if I were a doctor? No, Laura. I couldn't take it not after feeling how nice and warm it is here. If I had to die, I want to die here.
Joe, there's something wrong.
No, of course not.
Swear it.
Yeah, I swear.
Okay, kids, let's go. Dan, Laura, drink up. We weigh in at noon. Joe, how do you feel?
Never better.
Wally, get the bags, huh?
Already sent them on to the hotel, Lou.
Oh, good. No more water, Joe. Well, L.A., here we come. Say, is that cut gonna stand up?
Guaranteed.
You have your own car, haven't you?
Right.
Well, we see you at the fight.
I'll be there.
Okay, all out. Wally, Dan, you grab what we need. Joe, it'll take about a half hour to weigh in.
Right. See you later, honey.
Ray, you see that Laura gets settled at the hotel, okay?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Ray.
What's the matter?
Joe thinks you know more about medicine than you let on. Help me.
How?
Is Joe going to hurt himself if he fights tonight?
He could.
Then I'm asking for your help.
Laura, Joe knows more about himself than I do.
Is there something else besides the memory lapse?
Ask Joe.
He says there isn't, but he talks about dying if he leaves the ring, and I couldn't do that to him. But the ring could kill him, too.
Then get him to leave it.
How?
I only know that before a person gives up one thing for another, he has to want that other thing more.
Oh, the rap sheet on Wally Wilson's clean, huh? Now, we're running the prints on Miller now. Right. Only 3. Well, it'll take time, but let's run them and see what comes out.
I'll take these in the bedroom for you.
Would I be doing the right thing?
A lot of that'd depend upon whom he loves more, you or the ring.
Hello?
Honey, I made the wait.
Tell Ray to come over and get set up for the night.
Lou says tell Ray to come over and get set up.
Joe, I've got to talk to you. Please, now. It can't wait. I can't on the phone, honey. Please, here. Hurry.
All right. I'll be right there. Lou, I'm going to the hotel.
That's a good idea. Relax. Get a nap.
Lou wants you at the arena.
Go home with you now. Laura, it's Saturday. I'm fighting. I'm fighting tonight.
Joe, you mustn't.
What did he tell you?
He didn't. I knew. I've really known ever since that night. The flashlight, the mirror. You said you'd tell me. You swore it.
There's nothing to tell, nothing to talk about. There is no choice. I'm in the ring and I'm not going to leave it.
And if you're killed in the ring? What about me? Without you, I'd be alone out there.
Oh, it's different with women. I'm the one who has to find out if they'll let him into a job or not. A restaurant, a hotel. Laura, can't you understand? Here I can hold up my head.
And be killed.
Oh, you're looking at the worst of it. I can handle this guy. I can outbox him. He's got no punch.
Joe, I love you. And I just can't stay here and watch you be killed.
Laura, I can't go back.
I'm going home. I'll wait there. Please come.
Dan, you go with me. Wally, you stay here with Joe. Now, that's only the second preliminary, so you relax. I gotta take a run up to the office.
Wally, go see the fight.
Lou said to stay here.
Go see the fight.
Okay, Joe.
You told her.
She knew.
You could have denied it.
Be part of a murder?
Murder? What murder?
You as a doctor.
I won't go back to that. I never will.
That is a fighter, one concussion.
He won't touch my head.
Aren't you killing her by staying?
Can't you see I'd be killing us both, her and me, by going back? We'd be choking to death for the rest of our lives. A Negro doctor in some slum or ghetto. Who are you to stand here so high and mighty and tell me I should leave here where they say, there goes Joe Smith, the fighter. Now, they don't look at me for black or white. Just Joe Smith, the fighter.
Joe Smith, the fighter. Why? Because you go in the ring and you let him hit you and you bleed a little? Because you're willing to let him kill you? Why don't you fight to make him accept you? Accept you as a doctor? Maybe you're just too afraid to fight him.
Mr. Murphy, Sergeant Stone telephoned. He got an ID on Miller, Bragan's cut man.
Bragan's cut man? What's he wanted for?
Yeah. Those who can breathe always give easy advice to those who are choking.
Where's Miller?
My cut man? Why?
He's wanted.
What for?
Murder?
I don't believe it.
You'd better believe it. Where'd he go?
Oh, I sent him to find Lou. Up at the office. He's with him.
I'll find him. I've got his description. I'll give it to the others.
Murder?
Arrested, tried, convicted. Innocent.
I believe you. I'll be your cut man. Banged up fighters go home early. You can pass for one. Get out of here.
Joe.
Go on, get out of here.
Look, there's one strangling man to another. You, give me your skin and your choice. I'd go back to be a doctor.
I hope you get away.
I hope you do, too.
Joe, what's all this about Miller? You all right?
Let him go, Dan.
That's him?
Lou, get me a doctor.
What's the matter?
It's my head, Lou. I'm hurt. Been hurt for a long time. Catch that cup. I said the best wouldn't go.
This was Ray Miller, cutman, and before that, James Lincoln, bartender. And how many weary, lonely, heartbreaking identities before that? Only if he succeeds in discovering the man who made him an outcast, can he again be Richard Kimball.